Steve Carell almost didn't get the office gig until one ridiculous scene in Bruce Almighty changed his life. That moment helped launch a $9 billion box office run and built him a net worth of around $80 million. But which of his movies made the most? Let's break it down, and the number one might surprise you. Let's start with a supporting role that changed everything: Bruce Almighty. Carell plays rival news anchor Evan Baxter, and his on-air meltdown was so iconic it landed him the lead in Evan Almighty. This 2003 comedy, starring Jim Carrey, pulled in $484 million worldwide. Not bad for a scene stealer. Then came Gru. In Despicable Me, Carell voiced the world's most lovable villain. With a wild accent and minions by his side, this film kicked off a billion-dollar franchise. The original made $544 million globally and launched Illumination into the animation big leagues. Carell returned in Minions: The Rise of Gru, voicing a young 11-year-old Gru trying to join a villain group. Set in the 70s with kung fu sequences, wild gadgets, and tons of retro flair, this origin story earned $940 million globally. Carell even adjusted his voice to sound younger. Same Gru energy, just a higher pitch. When the Despicable Me franchise got a sequel, things clearly went uphill for him. In Despicable Me 2, Gru swaps villainy for romance and spy work. Carell brings heart and humor as always, and the payoff: a massive $971 million worldwide. It was the third highest grossing film of 2013. Add in a twin brother and a disco-obsessed villain, and you've got Despicable Me 3. The movie may have been chaotic, but audiences showed up: $1,035 million worldwide, making it the 8th highest grossing animated film ever. And yes, Gru is still pulling audiences in. Despicable Me 4, released in 2024, introduces mega minions and a teen villain next door. Even after all these years, it scored $971 million globally. But the biggest payday? That came from Minions. While Carell's Gru only shows up briefly, the film exploded at the box office: $1,159 million, making it Steve Carell's highest grossing movie ever. From news desks to evil lairs, Steve Carell's comedy has become a global moneymaker.